Good afternoon, students. Welcome to our 11th standard students. Today we can discuss the new chapter. The chapter number is 9. Chapter 9. What is the heading of the chapter? Differential calculus. Differential calculus is a very new topic for you. What is the reason? This is the first time you are studying differential calculus. In that chapter we can discuss the topic limits and continuity. Limits and continuities. What is the meaning of limits? First of all, what is the meaning of limits? Limit means that suppose given a function y is equal to x square. What is the function? Y is equal to x square. What is the limit of the function? If you put any value of x, we get the answer. If you put x is equal to 1 means 1 square is 1. If you put x is equal to 2 means 2 square is 4. If you put x is equal to 10 means 10 square equal to 100. If you put x is equal to 0 means 0 square is 0. You can put x is equal to minus 1 means we get minus 1 whole square, minus plus, so 1 square is 1. We can put x is equal to minus 5 means we get the answer 25. So this function exists for all values of x. That function is y is equal to x square, I told you. So y exists for all values of x. So that is the function x is entire value of x. We can put any value, we get the answer. So that function exists for all values of x. So entire value. If it exists for entire value means it can be say is x belongs to R. R means set of all real values. All real values. What is the meaning of real values? We can put any real numbers, we get the answer. Which one is called real numbers? The all numbers are called real numbers except imaginary numbers. Except imaginary numbers. Which one is called imaginary number means we can put root of any negative value, that only can get imaginary numbers. That is, we can discuss the later. First of all, which one is called real number means all numbers are called real numbers. All negative numbers, all positive numbers, 0, and all decimal numbers, or irrational number, or rational numbers. So which one is called a limit? Suppose y is equal to x square, I told it exists for all values of x. Suppose one function y is equal to 1 by x plus 1. Y is equal to 1 by x plus 1. Suppose we can put x is equal to 1. What is the answer? 1 by 1 plus 1 equal to 1 by 2. So what is the answer? Equal to 0.5. 0.5. But you can put x is equal to minus 1. Suppose 1 by x plus 1. 1 by x plus 1. So you can put minus 1. We get 1 by minus 1 plus 1. We get equal to 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 means it's not exists. So what is the reason? This answer is infinite. That is, answer is infinite. So it is not exist. Therefore the function y is equal to x plus 1 is not exist. X not equal to minus 1. So it exists for only x not equal to minus 1. Okay, now we can understand the limits. So if it exists for all values, is the limits of function is entire value. Suppose it's not exists for particular value, that function is not a, that limit is break up that particular value. So that's called a limits. Okay, see, in this topic the introduction they given for all field the calculus is very important for physicists and chemists and biologists and economists, so geologists, physiologists, doctor, even doctor is also important for the medicine field, is also important for differential calculus. What is the reason? If you want, suppose post-mortem report. If a post-mortem report, we want to know the time of death. The time of death is calculated by using differential calculus. And already it's very important for engineer. Engineer is the supporting subject is for only mathematics. Okay, now we can discuss the topic. So limits, the calculation of limits. Suppose they given the function y is equal to f of x equal to x square plus 3. Note that f is a function of x. That is, r tends to r means we can put any real values, we get the answer is also a real value. So the r tends to r. That means the function, what is the function? Y is equal to f of x. So if x belongs to r and y is also belongs to r, see, what is the function? Y is equal to f of x is equal to x square plus 3. X square plus 3. So you can put, suppose x, what is the x? You can put x is equal to 1.7. What is the f of x? You can calculate and say the answer, 5.89. If you put 1.9, what is the answer? 6.61. We can put 1.95. We get the answer. Okay, this approach is 2 from 2. The left, if you left, the two types of limit is there. If you want before 2 means that is called left hand limit. You want after 2 means that is right hand limit for 2, that extends to 2. Okay, so that's only they say. In this all values are x tends to what is less than 2. That means it's a left hand limits. Okay, left hand limits. Okay, now we can discuss the some examples of limit. See, calculate limit x tends to 0. How to read is limit x tends to 0 modulus of x. Calculate limit x tends to 0 modulus of x. See, recall from the chapter 1. What is the modulus of x? If x is less than 0, what is the meaning of if x is less than 0? It's a negative value. You see, it's a negative, minus numbers. What is the before of x is less than 0 means x is belongs to negative values. We get the same. What is the modulus of x? You can put minus number also, you can get the positive answer. But suppose modulus of -1. What is the modulus of -1? Equal to 1. What is the modulus of -2? Equal to 2. So modulus of x means if x less than 0, we get minus x. If x is equal to 0, that equal to 0. If x greater than 0 means it's a positive value. X is a positive value, we get the positive answers. Okay, x. So if x is greater than 0, then modulus of x is equal to x, which tends to 0 as right hand limits. Is a right hand, that is the right side of the 0. So we can get the positive value means it's a right hand limit of the 0. It's a right hand limits of the 0. If we get negative value means it's a left hand value of 0. It tends to 0. So again then x is from left of the 0. Left of the 0. See, this is the diagram. X-axis, y-axis is at 0. If x is greater than 0, the positive value means y is equal to x. Y is equal to x. That means we can get x is equal to 1. 1 means y is also 1. So you can mark the point 1 comma 1. Put x is equal to 2 means y is also 2. We can mark the point 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5. If we join means we get this line. Here we can put x is equal to minus 1. We get the y is also minus 1. So minus 1 comma 1. So here minus 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 2. Minus 3 comma minus 3. If we join means we get this line. So this is the diagram of the y is equal to modulus of x. Y is equal to modulus of x. See, this is called what's that? It's a right hand limits. That is a right, sorry, it's a right side of 0. It's a right side of 0. It is left side of 0. So do you understand or not? So suppose you want right side of the 0 means we can put x tends to 0 plus. 0 plus. We can you want left side of the 0 means we can put x tends to 0 minus. See, here minus symbol is there. Here didn't put 0. 0 means only plus. If you put power is plus also, it's a right hand limit. This is the left side of the 0. This is the right side of the 0. Okay. If your right side means modulus of x is equal to x. If your left side means modulus of x is equal to minus x. Okay, thank you. Say one more example. This x is for entire value. What is the reason? This x is for right side and left side. You can x is for both sides. But that another example, f of x is equal to root x. X is for only x is greater than or equal to 0. What is the reason means? Put x is equal to 0 means we get the answer root of the 0 is 0. If x is equal to any positive value means we get the answer. But we can put x is less than 0. X is less than 0 is cannot exist. Cannot exist. See the diagram. X is for 0 and positive values only. Negative value is not exist. What is the reason means you can root of any minus value is imaginary value. So it's not exist. It's not a real value. So it's not a exist. Then see, is not even defined x less than 0. Is not even defined for. So you can say is not exist. Is not exist defined for x less than 0. So therefore x tends to 0. Put upper minus means is a left hand limit, does not exist. So limit x tends to 0. Power minus means is a direction. Okay, it's a left hand limit. Is x is for left hand of 0 is not exist. but we can put x tends to 0 plus power plus means it's a right hand limit is exists, that is root of 0 equal to 0 and root of any positive values exist. Therefore x tends to limit x tends to 0 does not exist. What is reason means is not exist for both sides, so is not exist. Do you understand or not? If it exists for only x greater than or equal to 0, so if you can say like means is exists for both sides. If limit x tends to 0 means is exists for both sides, but is not exist for left hand side. Therefore root x does not exist. Root x does not exist. Okay, next example 9.4. 9.3 we can discuss later. What is the reason mean you don't know the topic, we can discuss is a highest greatest value is a we can discuss the later for example 9.3. See the function given x plus 1 for x greater than 0. That means if x is positive, that function is f of x is equal to x plus 1. If x less than 0, what is the function? F of x is equal to x minus 1. Verify the existence of the limit x tends to 0. That means limit x tends to 0. But see, the given the function x greater than 0 and x less than 0 is here is not given for x is equal to 0. X equal to 0. So therefore that function is not exist for limit x tends to 0. See, discuss the function is graph. So graph you say if any positive value f of x is equal to x plus 1, that means you can put 0 means 0 plus 1 1, the point is 0 comma 1. We can put x is equal to 1 means 1 plus 1 2, so that point is 1 comma 2, that is 2 means 2 comma 3, 3 means 3 comma 4, so we get this answer. So here minus value, that means x minus 1, put minus 1 means minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So this x is for x is equal to from 1 right hand side from 1 to 1 comma infinity. So 1 comma infinity, x belongs to 1 comma infinity. Here x belongs to minus infinity comma minus 1, minus infinity comma minus 1, but is not exist for at x is equal to 0. X equal to 0 means here only you can get 0, but this function is not exist. Therefore it does not exist for limit x tends to 0. Did you understand or not? If a right hand side is exists for from 1 to, okay, in left hand side is exists for from minus 1, but x is equal to 0 is not exist. Therefore that limit is not exist for limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0 does not exist. Okay, now we can somewhat understand the limits. If we discuss the next exercise mean we can easily understand the what is called a limit, what is the definition of limit, what is the properties of limits, everything you know very well in next exercise. So we can see one more example, that f of x is equal to x modulus of x plus 5 divided by x plus 5 for x not equal to minus 5, x not equal to minus 5. What is the reason? You can put minus 5 means minus 5 plus 5 we can get the 0. Anything by 0 is infinite value, is a infinite value. Okay, it's undefined. for x is equal to minus 5 means 0. That is not true. So you can see the f of minus 5. Okay, for x less than minus 5 we get this answer. So what is the modulus means? If x less than 0 means we get minus of x plus 5. Minus of x plus 5. So we get the answer minus of x plus 5 by x plus 5. See, modulus of x plus 5 is minus of x plus 5. So minus of x plus 5 by x plus 5, we get the answer is minus 1. That's you can say x is equal to minus 1. So in here minus 5 power plus means it's a right hand side. So we can get this x is greater than minus 5 means it's a positive value. That means modulus of x plus 5 is x plus 5. So x plus 5 by x plus 5 we get the answer is 1. We get the answer is 1. So what is the reason? So hence the limit does not exist. What is the reason? Is not exist for particular value minus 5. Particular value of minus 5 is not exist. Is exists for only that right side of minus 5 and left side of minus 5, but is not exists for x is equal to minus 5. Therefore the function is not exist. That function is not exist. Thank you.